The No Boundaries radio show may contain adult material and coarse language. Listener discretion is advised.
In a Hollywood bar, writing down messages on old bathroom walls, and everyone there is a stranger to you. Beautiful people with nothing to do. In a New York cafe, listening to the blues on a beautiful day, and fast-moving people with somewhere to go, and they try to keep warm while the East Coast winds blow. It all seems the same, all the same faces and all the same names. They can look and not see, they can hear and not listen, like they're real far away in a world of their own. Now picture yourself living in me, living my life, and I could live yours, 'cause you don't know a man till you look through his eyes, and you walk a long mile in each other's shoes.
everybody. Welcome to the No Boundaries radio show this November the 6th, 2013. And I'm really, really happy to have some music on the show tonight. It's Frank Wilkes Band, and he is here in Toronto. Well, he's in Toronto. I'm not in Toronto right now, but I was. And I got to meet him there, and he's in his own one-man show called I Am Not Neil Young, the musical. And Frank actually played with Buffalo Springfield Revisited, which featured the late Bruce Palmer and Dewey Martin from the legendary group Buffalo Springfield. And after Neil Young and Steve Stills had moved on, Frank joined the band. So you can check out all his music at frankwilkes.com, and it's WILKS. And if you go to Reverb Nation and put in Frank Wilkes Freedom Express, and want to get any of his downloads, they're 50% of the sales go to the charity Sweet Relief. Sweet Relief is a musicians fund that provides financial assistance for all types of career musicians who are struggling to make ends meet while facing illness, disability, or age-related problems. So we thought this would be beautiful music tonight for our wonderful Feng Shui show. Hey, William?
Hey. JoJo.
Hey. But
yes.
Yeah, before we talk
yep.
about Feng Shui,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you what you're drinking this evening and what you've been doing all week.
What about horrible week. Horrible week. Look, it's colder than a North Hill here, and so I've been trying to stay indoors by the furnace. But I did go out briefly for a flu shot. And the resulting sore arm. Yeah, yes. And then I tried to go outside and do some outside painting. But it seems paint doesn't stick on wood that's wet. And all we've been having is snow and rain. So I really didn't get much accomplished in that except go out, open a paint can, try and put something on it. It didn't work. So I came right back in the house again. So I don't know if I ever mentioned that my Spies and Lies male adventure espionage double novel finally hit the book stands, as did the e-book version of my little catalytic quotes, which just something I did to prove how witty I was, and now you can get it more inexpensive.
Very witty.
Yeah, that's right, witty. And now you can get it less expensively than having to buy the print version. I just proved reading the e-book gallery for Moonstone Murders, the movie script, and sent it off to my editor so that the book, already in a printed version, can come out in an e-book formats.
In a movie script.
Yeah, it's a movie script. Who would have ever guessed? Not I. That many people were interested in reading a movie script. But my publisher informs me that. Yes, get it out there to him. So
that's cool.
So I did.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I don't know. It's a shorter format. You don't have to have the attention span for a novel. You just kind of scan through it. Mm-hmm. So I guess as to what. And then I should probably mention that I'm in the process of wrapping up my latest cookbook, which I'm doing with my sister, which is containing some of our family favorite recipes from my dear mother's recipe box.
Did you find the cherries?
No, look, I had to ask my sister. She had some very clever, she had some very clever notes at the end of this recipe in regard to how Mother had mistakenly substituted maraschino cherries for candied cherries because she never really liked candied cherries. And there were no cherries candied or maraschino in the recipe she gave me. So she had the recipe box at home typing out some of them. So I got back to her and asked her, what's going on here. So hopefully that will be amended by the time the book reaches the book stands.
Okay.
So
cool.
And if you run into a recipe, don't mind it if it's still there, because sometimes I have my head where. Anyway, as to what I'm drinking this evening, in keeping with our Feng Shui theme, considering that I went online and discovered that according to the year of my birth, my assigned Feng Shui element of the 5 existing elements, remember, wood, metal, earth, fire, water, is wood.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah, go figure out that. And therefore, I'm supposed to keep surrounded by plants and all such witty and green things to be in harmony with my universe. So my
Mhm.
cocktail for this evening is green color, tastes fresh and fruity, lemony limey, and it's called a wood cocktail jade.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. At least it's green. It's
Mhm.
2 ounces of pineapple juice, 1.5 ounces vanilla infused vodka. By the way, for you people who don't know, you can infuse your own vodka by merely placing a vanilla pod in a bottle of vodka for a few weeks. And
Yeah.
actually, it tastes good without anything else in it either. So you can have 1 ounce Midori, 1 ounce fresh lemon juice, 1 ounce fresh lime juice, 1 ounce organic simple syrup.
Oh,
Yum.
nice.
Yeah, but it tastes pretty good, and it's very feng shui. So, which brings
Yeah.
us to the point of our show, JoJo, where you fill us in on what you and VampireWare.com have been up to for the last 7 days.
Well,
Try and beat my excitement.
I know. Yeah. Um, Not a lot. I was away for a couple weeks, so this week I've been getting a lot of orders done and stuff. But I did manage to get up some new pin-up tattoo jewelry, which is really neat. And I posted some stuff on Facebook today, and I've got a really cool skull duster rockabilly bracelet, which it's for men or women, but it's quite masculine looking. It's a good chunk of jewelry. It looks cool. Yeah,
I
it's
saw
like
that wolf. I saw that wolf one, right?
yeah,
You have
yeah.
the wolf one?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
looks
too.
cool.
Yeah,
That looked cool. Yeah.
yeah. There's a girl that sent me the picture of that, and she does a lot of stuff. She's Wilting Soul on DeviantArt. Her name's Carrie Miller, and she's been I guess friends since let's go MySpace days.
Oh
But
my goodness! I
she's
still
done
have a MySpace.
yeah, mine's kind of floating around there too. I look
Yeah,
at it every so often.
somewhere.
But yeah, so she does a lot of really nice photography work. That's what she enjoys doing, and hopefully will make a living at it. And she's taken some really great pictures of the jewelry, and she'd taken a picture of the blood vial wolf fang necklace. And I don't know. I think I made that around 2006, like the design for it,
Hmm.
and it's still like it's a really really great seller.
It's the
And they're
first time I've seen it, and actually,
really
I thought it looked very nice. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
oh it's been around a long
yeah.
time, but
Longer than I have it.
but yeah, and I mean it was even used. There was some game online, with blood vials and wolves and everything, and they had it on there for a while. Some site had it as prizes for their gamers and things like that. So it's gotten a lot of mileage, and people still
Well,
like it and
yeah.
buy it a
Well,
lot. So
well, I'm a new one who's checked in and still like it. So even though it's
yeah.
old, it's good.
Well,
Yes.
no, I mean they're new because I make them new because I make everything myself. But it's just a design that it's one of those designs that you make. Sometimes you make stuff and it doesn't sell a lot, and you go, okay, well, I'm not going to make any more of these, and you take them down, and then you hit on something that people really like, and it just takes off, and that's the
Or
kind of
comes
stuff.
back, I suspect, on occasion.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, yeah, but there's been a few people wear them in movies and things like that. So it's kind of cool, and it kind of bridges the vampire werewolf fan base
Hmm.
because people that like werewolves like it, and people that like vampires like it. So because it's got the blood vials and it's got the wolf, so it's very cool.
Is
But
that on is it on your site? Or
yeah,
is it just something you've posted?
no, it's on
Oh,
the site.
I
Yeah.
don't. That's strange. I don't. As much times as I've been through your site, I don't recall ever. Just goes to prove, I guess, how observant
How
I'm
much?
not. I mean, really.
Oh, what's JoJo doing?
Well,
Oh,
what
whatever.
the heck? Yeah. All right.
But I do have a special right now too. If you put in Immortal 1, you in the voucher code, you get 10% off, and that's Immortal and the number 1, and get 10% off. So that's kind of a cool incentive too if people want to start their Christmas shopping early, because it does get pretty crazy later in December for me. And if you order now, you're sure to get it in lots of time, and I'm not going to be stressed out and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, we don't want We don't want JoJo stressed. We don't want JoJo stressed
Not for
out.
that reason.
Put
Anyways.
your orders in early, please. Send money, yes.
But we're going to talk about Feng Shui tonight, and I thought it was kind of funny. If you're a vampire, is it Feng Shui? Oh.
No. Oh, that's very clever.
Yeah.
But it is what? It is Feng Shui, isn't it?
Yes, Feng Shui. Yeah.
And if you're a vampire, it's Feng Shui. That's very clever. I wish I would have thought of that as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
I can't think of everything though, so what the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to give us some... Or I can just run
I was just looking in chat because somebody had put something like as if we were mispronouncing it or something. But I don't think so.
Are we?
No, I don't think so.
It's not Feng Shui?
I
know
Feng
it's
Shui,
spelled Feng Shui, but I think
Feng
it's
Shui. We'll just call it Feng Shui for the rest of the night.
Shui. Yeah,
We made up our own.
Really experts on the subject. Yeah. Feng Shui and the play on the vampire thing, very clever Feng Shui. If they know of another way to
describe it.
Yeah. I'm always open because I don't always get things. You know, when you're a writer, you're used to using words, but when it comes to pronouncing them,
it's a different story.
Yeah, because some of my conversations are very strange when people go, what are you talking?
Yeah, but how this came about doing this show was because we actually were going to do the show a while back, but I was doing a bunch of organizing one day in my house, and that's when I started thinking that a fun topic would be fun. I'm going to say Feng Shui. The whole show.
We're going to say
Feng Shui. And traditional Feng Shui is a system based upon the observation of heavenly time and earthly space. It's an ancient art and science developed over 3,000 years ago in China. It is how to balance the energies of any given space to assure health and good fortune for people inhabiting it.
When you were doing all of this organizing, by the way, were you putting plants where they should be and arranging your desk where it should be and putting art on the wall where it should be?
Yeah, well, actually, the thing is that I remembered stuff from looking into Feng Shui before is things like the staircase doesn't go like right out the door and all that.
Out the door,
and the house isn't like that, so it's perfect.
Oh, so you didn't have to worry.
Yeah,
is your desk facing a wall?
My desk is facing a wall, yes.
I guess I've always said, they said don't have your desk facing a wall, but I was trying to think. If you're in a room and you have a desk, you have 4 walls, so how's it not going to be facing the wall unless you're like
I think they mean like in the middle of the room, but
yeah,
the thing is too, even though my desk and my jewelry table and all that stuff face a wall, but the thing that I have that we're going to talk about later with my offices is that I still have everything around me that's like inspirational for what I do.
Okay.
Pictures and, there's like for me that's like it's like skulls and
you on your motorcycle and
and my little Count Dracula puppet and things like that. Everybody's Feng Shui is a little bit different.
Yes, especially since it's Feng Shui.
Feng Shui, yeah. Well, mine's Feng Shui.
Feng Shui. All righty. Okay, I just might add, since I'm such an expert on the subject, that Feng Shui, by the way, is a Chinese philosophical system of harmonizing the human existence with the surrounding environment. The term literally translates in English to wind, water, and it's one of the 5 arts of Chinese metaphysics created so we humans can work well with those aligned, omnipresent, invisible forces that bind together the universe, earth, and mankind. There you go.
Yeah.
just off the top of my head. I thought I'd throw that in. Yes. Yeah. Actually, the ancient Chinese did believe that specific land's energy could either make or break a kingdom. So the theories of yin and yang And the 5 Feng Shui elements. They're some of the basic aspects that come from Taoism, which is something we'll have to discuss another show.
Yeah, that's like a
Something
whole
we'll have
other
to
show.
discuss another show. Yes, we'll go into great detail on that one.
Well, I believe that because actually, I live like on an environmental reserve. I'm right in the middle of it. So, and everybody that comes here, after a while, or right away, they always say it's almost like there's, because things grow really great here and everything, and it's like there's a kind of a little bit of a magical presence, and I think it's just because there's not all the noise and the craziness of the city close by.
And a
Yeah.
vampire living in her little farmhouse,
That's it.
tending her herbs and things.
Herbs and ways.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I started my research about Feng Shui in the bedroom, and some of
Well,
the,
of course. Many a research project has begun in JoJo's bedroom. Go ahead.
and some of the tips I have is no computer or TV in the bedroom, and no exercise equipment. So I was kind of wondering if the sex swing counts, but anyways.
Yes, I know. You keep thinking it's cobwebs when you wake up and try and brush it out of your...
Oh, it's the swing.
Yeah, okay, yes.
But
I wonder why no exercise equipment.
I don't know. Yeah, it says no exercise equipment, and as far as the funny thing is about the computer or TV is that we do have a computer, and we watch TV on it, like in the bedroom, right? But at nighttime, sometimes they put on all the YouTube like Zen music things to fall asleep and stuff. So so I kind of thought that was kind of Feng Shui.
You go into your bedroom. You go into your bedroom to fall asleep, do you?
Yes.
You say your boyfriend's in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Anything
I've been
else
sleeping
you
a
have to tell us?
lot.
Yeah. Okay. More,
Yeah.
please, if you have anything more.
And
That's fascinating.
candle lighter dimmer switches are best. And just a note to remember to blow out the candles when you leave, because I have a candle story. And
Is it
we left a
clean?
candle on by accident one time. Went away for a week, and it was bizarre. We came back, and it was still lit, but it was right down to the bottom. So
You were very lucky, weren't you?
very,
Yes.
very lucky. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and also,
I'm a little weird. I'm a little leery of candle. Well, I'm for other reasons too, but I'm a little leery of leaving them burning because I have a tendency to fall asleep, and I don't think that's smart.
yeah, well, yeah, this one was on for a long, long time.
Yeah, like
I was
this,
just
it
like,
was-
oh my God. But it, thank God, right? So, like I said, it's a magical place. So there was a reason that it didn't catch fire. But you're also supposed to keep your bedroom in skin colors, like white, beige, brown, that kind of thing.
black.
Sure, black. Good headboards are important, and for so many reasons.
Yeah.
And you're not.
those handcuffs don't attach
So,
to the wall.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to have your bed in direct line with the door, and you also don't have a mirror that reflects your bed. So,
Oh, you're
yeah,
kidding.
I know. So insert jokes here, everybody.
Oh. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
but I was.
Okay.
They're having a ball with this in chat,
Well, I'm probably still on our pronunciation is so screwed up that they're probably really delighted that we don't know anything.
I'm
so.
terrible at pronouncing things. I noticed that, and I didn't notice it until we started doing the radio show. I'm just like,
Oh,
people look at me all the time and just go, "What are you saying?"
I know, but it's like it's like everything else. You don't
Yeah.
use some words, and
Yeah,
when they're thrown at you, and you have to use them. I mean, you know what they are,
yeah,
obviously,
and you know how
but
to
you
write
don't-
them and everything. You
Yeah,
just
you
go,
know how to
when
write
I have
it
to
down.
say it,
you
I
know,
go,
yeah,
"Oh."
where they go in conversation or where they go in a text of a novel or something. But if you have to actually sit down and use it in conversation, it's yeah. That's why I'm usually tongue-tied. People say, "Oh, you're very quiet," and it's because, well, I don't know any words. Except when I'm
I
sitting
don't know
down
any
with
words.
except when I'm sitting down with pen and paper. So
Yeah,
deal with it.
yeah. But I was thinking,
Were you?
I was,
Okay.
and
There's a breakthrough.
I know, and I was thinking because you write a lot of cookbooks, and I thought you might have know some of the Feng Shui kitchen ideas because I know that's pretty important.
Yes, it's very it's very important of your feng shui kitchen
Yeah,
because you spend so much. Well, I don't know about everybody else, but I spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
me too. Yeah.
Because I have been writing so many. I think this is, as I said, I'm now editing my seventh one, I think, and soon to have one maybe up the road in regard to vampires tending their little garden.
Oh, I
And they're
know. Yeah,
economically free. They're
I'm
economically
excited
free.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah. Yes. Yes. So it's very important because the office is important and the bedroom is important. And since I spend so much time in the kitchen, and a lot of people spend much time, it's very important too. So because you want to have a good-spirited chef in the kitchen, and you want to have good energy meals in the kitchen, and you want your health and harmony and abundance in the kitchen. So your kitchen actually, although I don't know how many people manage this, is supposed to be triangular, like in regard to your fridge, your stove, and your sink are supposed to be in a triangular arrangement. That sometimes doesn't work. Most kitchens I've seen, they're all lined in a row, or one stuck on the other side of the room.
Oh, I
But
see. Yeah.
yeah, but somehow they're supposed to be arranged, maybe with the island, or or something like that. And good colors for a kitchen are yellow, red, white, and brown, which agrees with those experts who have always recommended to fast food places that they color everything red and orange to excite people into eating.
Hmm.
So there's that. And I guess although I have more gadgets in my kitchen than anyone would ever need,
Then Professor
in-
Gadget.
including me.
Professor
Yeah,
Gadget.
yeah, Professor Gadget, yes, in the kitchen. I guess you're not supposed to have that many. I suspect you're supposed to make it as simple as possible. Although, unlike that mirror in your bedroom that shouldn't be reflecting the bed, a mirror is good in the kitchen, especially if you like to watch yourself cook. Anyway, yeah. So if you can arrange your appliances, there is something for you to do in the kitchen to make so that you're in harmony with everything. And so,
Yeah.
yes,
I'm
I
a bit
try.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a
Yeah.
gadget girl too. I even have goggles that are special goggles you wear to cut onions. And they look
And
so cool.
and when you're not using them, then you wear them when you're on your motorcycle.
Exactly. They have so
Yes,
many.
yeah. No, there's things in my kitchen drawers that I don't even. I don't
I know
know.
sometimes you
I
find
don't
stuff
know
and you
what
go,
they are.
what was this for? I know.
What is this, and where did this come from, and why would I possibly,
Yeah,
that, yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But I was wondering, do you think there's certain herbs that you should have? Because I know aromatherapy and that's kind of a big thing in Feng Shui as well.
Well, not only the aromas, but just the herbs themselves, as you should very well know as somebody who tends your own garden and probably brings in everything fresh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have it all growing in the basement now because it's getting too cold out here. So I've got like basil, chives, leeks, all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, in your basement.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you can grow mushrooms down there too.
I know
Toads do.
mushrooms. I got basil, peppers. There's strawberries, cucumbers, radishes, kale.
Oh, actually, I like
Yeah,
kale.
I do
So,
too. I
yeah,
like kale
yeah.
soup. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, kale soup. Oh, well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
ca-
used to just kind of wilt it and with garlic and all sorts of good things.
Yeah, that would be good too. Yeah.
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 Maybe I'll just leave the show and go eat.
I know. Oh, I'm growing garlic too. I did a test this year. I did garlic outside because you plant it in the fall here. So there's garlic, half of it's outside. It's supposed to come up in the spring, and then I planted the other half in a pot in the basement to see what would happen.
And is it coming up?
Not yet. I just planted it last week. So.
Oh, you just planted it last week.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
I was still spring to come up anyway.
I had started some carrots, but they didn't seem to take off. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with them. But
root foods are a little difficult.
Yes,
I think.
Yeah, you need a big pot, a deep pot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If
Yeah.
you're going to have anything but baby
Yeah.
potatoes, you need a big pot for.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So yes, as a matter of fact, the herbs, as I said, the herbs are important in the kitchen because one of the feng shui elements is wood, and all of the planty things are considered wood. So fresh herbs like basil and basil.
Basil.
I'm thinking of that cathedral in Russian Square.
Well, I always say basil too because I have
I think it's Saint Basil.
I have a friend named Basil.
Oh, do it? Yeah,
and
because
he
I
gets
think
really, really upset if you call him Basil. He's just like, my name's Basil, not Basil.
Yeah, we'll get it right. Well, see, there's another word for you because I'm more familiar with the church or the cathedral in Red Square. Well,
okay.
I don't know why, but I think there's that. So I mean, basil, rosemary, and mint. I mean, they're all wood. They're all wood.
Yeah.
All wood elements, yes, which is good for harmony. And ideally, here's another thing that's rather difficult to. I think there might be easier to come in where feng shui originated. Clay pots. Mm-hmm. Your herbs should be stored in clay pots.
Oh, okay.
Because they're the wood feng shui, and the clay pot is earth, which is another feng shui element.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you combine the two, and although here's one for you. It's good to have 9 oranges in a metal bowl. Although, for the life of me, I have never been able to find out why.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Whenever I eat that 9th orange, I sometimes have to go to the grocery store to get an orange to replace it.
Well, that's it. To always keep 9 oranges.
Yeah.
And if you don't eat them fast enough, I always end up put some in the fridge because you can only eat so many oranges, right? Like especially if you get like a bag of them. So.
Oh yeah, I know, and then they have a tendency to spoil, and they have that smell. Yeah, it's really kind of weird. Yeah. Although actually, I usually try to put my oranges in the refrigerator anyway, because actually I like them cold.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm not too fond of. So I like them that way. Although sticking a metal bowl in your with 9 oranges in your refrigerator, it doesn't always work out for me. But I give it a try. So,
yeah. Well, it's worth a try, right? We got tangerine tree here.
Oh, in your yard, really?
Yeah, in the house. And
that far north.
Yeah, and everything. Well, there's an atrium upstairs, which has got like the hydroponic lights in it. So,
well, you are just little Miss our farm girl. You're just, well, hey, I'm impressed.
Well, yeah, my boyfriend got me interested in it, and I never thought I had a green thumb and then once I started, the first thing you plant and it starts to grow, you're hooked. You're just like, oh my God, that's so cool that I grew that,
And are you more excited now as to be cooking than you were as a single lady?
Totally. Yeah.
Now, is that because you're growing your own food, or is that because you have someone to cook for?
Probably both.
Oh.
Yeah, probably both. So, and someone that appreciates what you cook for them.
Yeah, see, I have to cook my meals and eat them all and never share. Lucky me.
Well, if we lived closer, I would make you dinner.
Well, I just might move to Canada.
Maybe. I don't think the weather's too much worse than what you got there.
No, look, it can't be. It can't be any worse than what's going on here at the present moment anyway. And this is only fall. I don't even think winter's kicked in yet.
Yeah, well, I
told you we had snow. We had snow the other day.
Yeah, we've had snow in parts of Canada, but not here, thankfully.
Oh, snow. Yeah, okay.
Hmm.
Moving on.
But yeah, but another thing about the mirrors in the kitchen or in where you eat is because it reflects the food, and the more food you're looking at is supposed to signify your wealth. So I guess that.
That's kind of like eating in Tonga, right? Where the heavier you are, the more wealthy you are. That's why
Oh,
there's so many
I didn't know that's
heavy.
where it was, but I knew there was cultures
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Tonga's one of them. I remember my trip to Tonga and all those heavy set people.
Yeah. I don't know. I've
Yeah.
seen that in the Walmart in New York, but
Oh God,
I
we
thought I
should
was
have
in
a whole
Tonga.
we could have
I
a
was
whole
going, you
program.
Tongans shouldn't wear thongas, you know?
I know, I know. A whole
Yeah.
program, mini programs on what we've seen in Walmart. I
I think
suspect.
we could do a whole program on that.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, wealth. Yeah, wealth. I suspect. Yeah, the more food. Yeah, it seems to be a lot of this based on probably the time and locale when it came into being. I mean,
Yeah.
people didn't have a lot of food, so.
Yeah. Well, one thing I've realized in the last little while was with cooking and everything and growing your own for, the salad and everything like that is that it becomes more of a when you sit down to eat, you appreciate it so much more and you take longer, you appreciate it. It's very special because you're eating something that you grew this. Like it's you can't describe it to somebody that hasn't done it.
Yeah, it's like getting gifts, which is, I always enjoy getting gifts,
Yeah,
but
me
but you
too.
have to pay for it. But yeah, the more the merrier. Send gifts, everybody.
Yeah,
Send
send
gifts.
gifts.
But if you have to, if you have to earn the money, I mean, I went through a period where I used to get gifts, and it used to be, oh, I really like this. But if you have to go through a period where you actually go out and make the money and then make the selection yourself, in the long run, you're more appreciative of because at least you had to work about it. And I suspect it's the same thing about food in the garden. So
Yeah, I would think so too. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But
Do you
yeah.
have something to say about fat cats?
Oh, well, that's what I was thinking when you said the with the mirror looking at the food. I guess maybe that's the in the fortune, like your money wise and your fortune. Maybe that's where fat cats came from.
Nope.
No, no, it came from fat
No.
cats on Facebook. Grumpy
No,
fat
no,
cats.
no. It's an expression that refers back to the 1920s, and it was used in U.S. politics when people made large contributions to
Oh,
politicians.
yeah.
Sorry.
Just a small
Yeah.
lot.
Oh,
Just a
and while
small
we're
lot.
on the subject, we can go back to the subject once again of herbs if you like, in regard to, you did mention aromas back
Mhm.
then when I veered off the way and said, that herbs are important in their own right. But
Yeah.
you're right. The fact that seasonings like garlic and scallions and chilies and ginger, they often go into the pot or into the wok or into the cooking process pretty early in the game. And so it contributes, scents, which that's SCENTS, by the
Yeah,
way.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, scents, which gets rid of a lot of the negative energy and makes for good eating and good everything. So, by the way, wasn't there someone on the show recently, JoJo, who we both know and love, who did some work on aromatherapy?
Yes, that was Kimmy J.
Oh, three cheers for
Yeah,
Kimmy.
Kimmy J. Yeah, she does. She does. She's a witch and she does like all the crystals and what did they call her? A empath.
Yes.
She's her stuff is all
Well,
empathic.
among other things.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
Why don't you tell her you said that? But she's sending me a doll for the garden.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're gonna bury it there?
Yeah, and she grows her stuff is great too. We pass off pictures to each other of our peppers and squashes and things like that. So So yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty cool. Yeah, she's right into the gardening too.
well, and tell me about this doll again.
Well,
You
I don't
buried
know
it
what it
in the
looks
garden?
like because I'm waiting because it's going to be a surprise. But she's making me like a voodoo garden doll.
And you don't put it up like a scarecrow. You
I
bury
don't
it in
know.
the ground.
I don't know if it's
Oh, well, we'll
weatherproof
have a
or
show. Oh,
the whole
we
thing is
can have a
just
show on that.
she just said I'm going to make you a doll for your garden. So I'm assuming it would go in the garden, being that it's for the garden.
Don't ever let anybody say you didn't intuit.
Otherwise,
But
unless I have to take it in the garden every day, and and,
carry it like a little baby on a papoose
and
on the
it's a
back.
good thing the neighbors aren't close because they would think I was crazy. But
Well, yes, do you? By the way, are we
yes,
past our
we
break
should have a
time?
little break because
Yeah,
I
because we
wanted to play
probably
more
have
of
more music by our
Frank's
group,
music.
don't we? Yeah,
And
I want to hear yeah,
this
from
is
the
really
silent.
cool. And I actually, like I said, I got to meet Frank in Toronto when I was there for the 2 weeks, and just a wonderful man. And frankwilks.com, and go there, and he does a one-man show called I Am Not Neil Young, and he sounds like Neil Young when he sings, so that's really cool. And his new video, Sinking in Love, is actually getting played on the television now here, and I guess in the States too, probably, like Much Music and MTV and all that stuff. So it's just got released, and it's called Sinking in Love, and I'm going to play that for our break song.
Didn't you say that he sounds like Neil Young, except
Yeah,
he
but he
sings
sings
on
on
key?
so it's like Neil
Nah,
Young
yeah.
singing better. But yeah,
Only
just
better.
a really great guy, wonderful man. And like I said, if you go to Reverb Nation and you download his songs there, the money from the song, 50% of his sales goes to a charity called Sweet Relief, which is for musicians that run into hard times, be it medical and all that stuff, which is a really great thing because artists don't get all the benefits that someone working in a factory does. So yeah, okay. So when we come back, we're going to talk about Feng Shui in the office, which is important, and also in the bathroom.
Where it's very
Yeah, so I'm just
yeah.
gonna when we're taking our break, I'm gonna go Feng Shui in the bathroom, and we will be right back, guys.
All right, John, see you then.
Don't even think about doing what you're thinking. 'Cause if you even try, you will find that you are sinking in love. Sinking in love. Time goes by so slow, but I'm growing old too fast. There's things I just don't know that happened in the past when I was in love. Sinking in love. Love, sinking in love. Love, sinking in love.
When the sun goes down, do you start to crave something dark and decadent? Vampire Wear has something for your immortal soul. Jewelry, accessories, and if you dare, Vampire Wear. Home of the Tribal Fang Necklace, complete with certificate of authenticity, except no other. Get your Vampire Wear at vampirewear.com. We always get what we pray for.
Looking for some erotic literature? Guaranteed to ignite your passion. Look no further than author William Maltese. With titles such as Dare to Love in Oz, Circus Sex, Godmaker Vampires of London, and Love Hurts. You can pick your favorite flavor, from mainstream romance to S&M and gay erotica. Want to get hot in the kitchen or the back of the boat? William also has a line of tasty cookbooks. Check out Back of the Boat Gourmet Cooking, and even gourmets have to diet. Go to williammaltese.com and enjoy over 200 books and over 4 decades of love.
In a world of the Para-X Radio Network lies a lounge with food for mind and soul, a place to gather, learn, and chat about the unexplained and paranormal, while being served by your most congenial host, Reverend Tim Shaw. Next stop, the Black Cat Lounge, Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Para-X Radio Network.
Hey everybody, we are back from break, and that was cute, William and Chad. Everybody goes, "Oh, it sounds like Neil Young," because they're probably not really listening to our show because they're chatting about like puppies or something in there. But you know how they are.
Yeah, I know.
And so I was putting Frank's. FrankWilkes.com, and you go there and you can see all about his show called "I Am Not Neil Young." And he did play with Buffalo Springfield when Neil Young left the band. So it's all very cool and very, very nice. Thank you, Frank, for letting us use your music on our show. And yes. I'm thinking he was on like American Bandstand and all this really cool stuff, like, quite some time ago. And I would love to have him on the show.
Yes.
And we'll try to do the show. What I was thinking is we'll try to do the show when I'm back in Toronto for a week, and have him live come in the studio.
Oh, that sounds like a plan to me.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
See if you can work your magic and your charm.
I will.
Suck him in.
We almost get what we pray for.
No.
You get what you might not get what you want, but you get what you need. Oh, yeah. The Rolling Stones.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay.
But
say something.
We're having fun tonight, but we totally respect the Feng Shui art, and I do believe in that. I think there's certain things, sometimes you're in a place and you just go, "This is a good place." You feel really good about it. And then other times you're in a place and you go, "Ooh, you're not getting the warm fuzzies." So that might have something to do with Feng Shui.
Yeah, it does. And if you're into it and you know the aspects, you can actually sit down and analyze. I mean, if a room doesn't feel comfortable to you, and figure out why it doesn't feel comfortable, or why it does, feel comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a number of things.
So it's very helpful, because sometimes it might be just the, moving a potted plant from one corner to the other. So, yeah. Pardon me while I moved your potted plant.
Yeah. Your plant is much better over here.
Yes, I know. Yeah, and since I spend so much time in various rooms of my house, and would prefer being comfortable there, I try to pay. I mean, the kitchen we've already mentioned, the bedroom, and your swing above the bed, which shouldn't be there. And now those mirror-lined walls, which shouldn't be there. But
the computer.
Yeah, no, I know. I do try. I try to pay particular attention to like the office space because I spend so much time in the office, and it's supposed to be set up kind of like the Feng Shui in your bedroom. I guess it's because we spend so much, or I spend so much time working and sleeping. So
yeah. So what did you find out about tips for your office, and have you applied them?
Some of them, because it's like if you should have a separate entry into your home office if you can, and I don't, and I'm not too sure too many people do either. But if that's not possible, you try and put as much space between your office and your bedroom as you can, which I've never been quite sure why, since most of the rooms are supposed to be set up basically the same way. So I'm not too sure why you should keep them separated, except I don't know. So I mean that's something I have to look into. So, and as you mentioned earlier, you're supposed to keep career memorabilia and appropriate decor items that make you feel successful and appreciated. All those awards that you got, and your pictures with the president and and Mrs. Obama, you want those on the wall. So depending upon your chosen field, you want to make sure that your home office reflects the energy that you want to project into the room, which at the present moment, looking at my office, I guess the image I'm projecting is messy.
Well, I think that's pretty normal, like for most people. Yeah. I always call the way I work organized chaos.
Yes,
because I do know where everything is.
Yeah,
and I am very organized. And
I cleaned up my office the other day and actually couldn't find my whole box of contracts.
Oh,
and it's like
condoms.
And for some reason, I had stuck them in a trunk.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's just because I was wandering around thinking, now they were under that chair. Where did they go? I had to unlock a trunk and pull up the lid, and there it was. Strange. Ever so often, actually, though, my office gets so out of tune. I have to go in and do something to it.
But mine's
because I just, I can no longer stand,
And sometimes when it's organized,
out of
you can work better.
Out of filter, so you feel better and you get things back.
Yeah, but have you ever organized? This is what I do sometimes. I organize everything, and then I'm like, oh, where did I put that?
I never. Every time I go through the office to clean up and sort things, things are gone.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I need them. I clean up the room. I go someplace, and 5 minutes later, I need something. And do I know what I've done with it? No, I haven't a clue. As I said, I spent a whole day looking for that whole box of contacts, which is huge. I mean, all my,
That's important.
Huge.
Yeah, that's your work. Yeah.
Yeah. So
your bread and butter, your contracts and all that, right?
Didn't even know where they were. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I've gotten really good at getting rid of clutter. That's my thing lately. Is I've been uncluttering.
I emptied. Oh God, I threw away. I think, I subscribe to so many magazines, and anymore I only have a chance to just like thumb through them and think, oh, that looks like an interesting article. Maybe I'll read it later. I can't read them. I filled up a whole huge blue recycle thing the other day with just magazines that I had a chance to read. So, I wish I could get rid of clutter. That's something else. I get rid of something, and 2 minutes after I get rid of it, I'm out to the garbage can to fish it out because I need it.
You need it, yeah.
Yeah, I need it for some reason.
Yeah, as far as magazines go, I've gotten kind of past, like, I'll be in the grocery store or something, and I'll go, I'll see an article I think I like, and then, like, on the cover of a magazine, and once in a while I'll buy them just, like, as a treat kind of thing, but most of the time I'm just like, well, I can see that online.
Yeah, well, look, I made
So,
the big mistake of redeeming some airline miles that I had with free magazines. And I mean,
oh, okay.
my mailbox gets filled up about 3 times a week with all sorts of stuff that I never get around. I mean, I wish I could read them, but
Yeah.
that's always a good excuse, by the way, to tell. If you stop a subscription to a magazine and they call up to find out why, you just say, it's not because I dislike your magazine, it's because I like it too much. And it disturbs me if I don't have time to read it. So I just assume it wasn't around.
Oh,
I've used that on
oh,
several different occasions, and they
yeah.
have nothing they can say in reply. So,
Yeah.
yeah, 6 foot
Yeah.
and yeah.
Wonder if you could
So
do that
there-
for credit cards. Well, I just
Oh.
enjoy it. I enjoy it too much.
Yes.
And I use it too much.
So much. I just use it too much.
Yeah, when they call about credit cards.
Maybe.
But I wanted to get, before we ended our show, because, the office is, we talked a lot about that and having your memorabilia and all that. And I think everybody's office is kind of, more of almost like a personal thing.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
Well,
and for me, it's different too, because the house is open concept. So it's, there's not a lot of, differentiation between rooms and things like that. So, but it works. Totally works. So
do you have a lot of vampire stuff? In your
quite
house?
a lot. Quite a lot. There's quite a lot of vampire stuff and quite a lot of Harley stuff and yeah, but it's
Your Harley's not sitting in there, is it?
no.
No, I do know people who keep it in their house.
No,
So.
no, that's in the garage. But yeah, it's comfy. Like I think a lot of it just depends on what makes you, you comfy cozy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I think that's. But I keep stuff to a minimum as far as some stuff goes, like clothing and things like that. It's kind of minimum at this point. So yeah.
Are we running out of time?
We're starting to, but I thought for a quickie, the bathroom.
Yeah, tell us about the toilet seat. Since
Oh.
I suspect if anybody knows whether it's feng shui to have the toilet seat up or down,
Well, yeah.
it
Well,
might
the
very
funny
well
thing
be you, especially
is,
now that you've moved in, especially now that you have a boyfriend around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
who-
it's not the boyfriend. To keep the toilet lid down. That's what they're saying that you're supposed to do, but.
Sure, right.
And the
All
funny
the
thing
fun-
is, I'm talking about this, and Loopy is drinking right now. Loopy, our big dog, he drinks out of the toilet, and it doesn't matter. He can have a sparkling bowl of water sitting there, and he goes in and drinks out of the toilet. But I must say, for him drinking out of the toilet, he's really, really tidy, because you don't know, like, if you go in there, he doesn't get water all over the place or anything. The only reason I know he does it is because I've seen him do it, and I can hear him do it. So
you know it's not the dog, you know it's your boyfriend.
so
I
yeah.
see.
So he,
Yeah, so you actually are feng shui incorrect because
and
you want
I
dogs
had
to
the
stay
habit. Yeah, I was in the habit. I was always put the toilet seat down all the time, even the toilet lid, not just the seat, the toilet lid. And now I'm kind of in the habit because he's sitting here with his head on my lap right now, and I'm going, his water dish.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
you can't get it all the time.
No.
And something about a tray in the bathroom for drinks, which is important to me.
Well, that
or do
was
we
kind
have
of
time
fun.
for that? Are we?
Yeah, no, I don't.
We
think,
just seem to be chattering.
I don't think
right off, right?
Ginger's on anymore. So.
Oh. Well, we.
And there was a few other things I wanted to get to too, but yeah, what was that about the tray in the bathroom?
Well, you said something about there was supposed to be a tray in the bathroom. You mentioned somewhere along the line, which you thought would come handy
yeah.
to me because it was good
It
for
comes in
drinking.
handy.
Nothing like getting drunk in your bath. Right, and kind of fading away.
Well, yeah, one of
slightly.
the things was a tray in the bathroom for drinks,
Yeah.
if you want to drink while you're in the bath, and
Yeah.
and also to have music in your bathroom.
Oh yes, and
And
you
I'm
were
like-
thinking about it,
I'm like,
yeah.
like as a woman, you're not taking long enough in there without having to have like music and drinks. And
I can see your boyfriend now. Oh, honey. Now take it here. Something music for the bathroom to go with all those lotions and potions.
I know.
Here, have a candle and a drink for that tray, and I won't be able to go to the bathroom for the next 6 hours.
I know.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay.
But I was going to, I guess we should start wrapping her up. And next week is going to be really, really cool because November 13th we have George Becker on the show, and he's from the band Jaded Past.
Ah, we like his music, don't we?
Yeah, and jadedpast.com if you want to hear his music. And I just wanted to put a note in there that tomorrow night, I know we have people from New Jersey listening, and Jaded Past is opening for Sheree Curry from the Runaways at the Brighton Bar in Long Branch, New Jersey.
Go.
And that's tomorrow night on the 7th. So, and George is going to be on our show on the 13th. So that's going to be
excellent.
Yeah,
that should be fun.
Yeah, really fun.
That's a very enjoyable show.
And next week's going to be really busy for me because we've got George on the 13th, and I'm going to be on the Black Cat Lounge on the 14th with Reverend Tim Shaw.
Oh, lucky
I know.
you. Yeah.
We'll be talking about vampires and vampire wear and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, well, you say hello for me.
I will.
Like
He's in chat. Oh, he's still in chat. Yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
the
right.
Rock and Rev.
Good. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Because the Black Cat Lounge is a good show anyway. And with you on it, I'm sure it will be extra fine.
Oh, thank you, William.
You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome.
Yeah, so we have some good stuff coming up in November. And we'll keep you posted next Wednesday. Like I said, George Becker from Jaded Past. And so everybody listening, if you want to get some one-hand reads and romance stories and a lot of cookbooks lately, William.
Yeah, really.
Go to Amazon.com and put in William Maltese, and you're going to find 200 plus books.
Something. Yeah, there's something there for everyone,
Yeah, there's a lot of different books. Even the kids' books, The Dog on the Surfboard.
Oh, yeah.
Dog
that's
on
right.
the Surfboard.
Dog on the Surfboard.
Yeah, that
some
looks
young
really
adult
cute.
Flickr. Yeah.
Yeah, and Flickr, the teen book Flickr and that.
Yeah.
And if you want to start your Christmas shopping for your gothic sweetie, go to vampire.com, and I got all kinds of jewelry and lovers gift sets and boots and books and candle holders and perfume.
Everything.
And,
yeah. It's a whole array. What every undead person needs.
Yeah, exactly.
And some living ones too.
Some living, yeah. Yeah. And once again, I'd like to thank Frank Wilkes for letting us use his music on the show.
Yes,
so go to frankwilkes.com and check out his stuff. And hopefully we're going to have him on as a guest soon. And I'm going to play us out with one of his songs, and it's a really pretty song. It's called Take Care of Each Other. And so everybody take care of each other, and
send gifts.
Much love and a positive mojo, JoJo.
Yeah, mojo, feng shui, yes.
Everybody
mojo,
feng shui tonight. I had that song in my head. The whole time I was getting ready for the show, I kept, instead of everybody Wang Chung tonight, I kept going, everybody feng shui tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if I sang it more, I would have pronounced it better, but...
I wouldn't count on that.
No, I wouldn't either.
that doesn't work. But
okay, so we'll catch y'all next Wednesday, everybody.
Yeah, we will. Okay,
take care.
Goodbye.
Take care of each other.
Ciao.
Bye.
Baby. Yeah, goodbye.
Take care of each other right through to the end. It might be with your lover, might be with your friend, and we're all in this together, whether we like it or not. That's why we take care of each other, 'cause each other is all that we got. it through life and through stormy weather. It might be with your wife, you'll do it together. And we're all in this together, whether we like it or not. That's why we take care of each other, 'cause each other is all that we got. Take care of each other, 'cause that's all that we got. Yeah. We've done so much with each other, and we all were together with sister and brother. It couldn't be better. And we're all birds of a feather, whether we know it or not. That's why we're all here together in this world that's a small tiny dot. And that's why we take care of each other, 'cause each other is all that we got.